Feeling bored? I'm Dr. Marcy Willard, and I want you to know something about your feelings. They don't last that long. Most feelings only last for a minute or two. But what we don't want to do is avoid our feelings or run away from them. When it comes to boredom, this temporary feeling is even more important to acknowledge because it's so common. Everyone feels bored sometimes. If you're like me, my first response to boredom is to go get an unhealthy snack. My first answer to boredom is to chow down on a bag of chips. What's the problem with that? Well, it didn't solve my problem, and I could create a new one with these unhealthy eating habits. We don't want to eat our feelings. What we want to do instead is be aware of our feelings. We want to let them come up. The more aware we are, the less of a problem these feelings are for us. So let's get to it. Bored. What is bored? We feel bored when we don't have anything interesting or satisfying to do. Maybe there's plenty to do, but we don't think any of it's very exciting or meaningful. When this happens, there are only two things to do. First, you can find something interesting to do. Maybe an art project or a walk outdoors, or maybe you decide to learn how to cook a new recipe. Number two, if we just can't find anything to do, it's okay to just be bored for a while. It happens. That's just part of life. I think this is really important for parents and kids to know. As a parent, it is not your job to entertain your kids to take away their boredom. Sure, sometimes you might take the edge off of an overly quiet afternoon by taking a trip to the park. Or maybe you pull out an art project or grab a book to read to your child. But keep in mind that this sense of boredom will be back. Everyone feels bored sometimes, and we all need to learn to deal with it. So remember, when you are bored, there's two things you can do. One, find something interesting to do. Two, just hang out and be bored for a bit. It will pass. Just like all feelings, if you let them come up and be kind to them, they will pass without a problem. You can do it. Go be bored for a bit. You've got this.